Psychology says some children don't lose their childhood all at once. They don't wake up one day and suddenly feel older. They outgrow it quietly. No one sits them down and says, "You're becoming an adult now." They just realize someone has to be responsible. And slowly they understand that someone is them. They stop asking for help. They stop feeling safe enough to be careless. And years later, they wonder why resting feels uncomfortable, why they're always tired, why life feels heavier than it should. This is the psychology of a child who grew up too fast, and the first sign is early responsibility. Reason number 1. Early responsibility. You were responsible too young. You worried about things children shouldn't worry about. Emotions, problems, keeping things together. At first, it didn't seem serious. You were just being helpful. But something shifted. You didn't get to relax. You didn't get to feel protected. You learned that if something went wrong, it was on you. Psychology calls this parentification, and it doesn't hurt all at once. It quietly teaches your brain that your needs come last, little by little, day by day. And listen, this was not your fault. You adapted because you had to. Letting go of that weight now isn't selfish, it's healing. Reason number 2, you learned to hide your feelings. You learned early that your feelings weren't welcome, so you kept them to yourself. You stayed quiet. You stayed strong. You stayed fine. You told yourself, "I'll deal with it later." This is called emotional suppression, and it drains you quietly. Because feelings don't disappear. They build up, slowly, until one day you feel numb or overwhelmed and you don't know why. You're not broken for this. You were protecting yourself, and you don't have to do that anymore. Reason number 3, you became hyper-independent. You learned not to rely on anyone because when you did, you were let down. So you became independent, very independent. You told yourself, "I've got this." This looks like strength, but psychology calls it hyper-independence. It teaches your brain that needing people isn't safe, little by little, day by day, until asking for help feels uncomfortable, even with people who care. Letting someone support you is not weakness, it's trust. Reason number 4, you're always in survival mode. Even when life is calm, your body isn't. You're always alert. You overthink. You prepare for problems before they happen. Your nervous system learned early that it had to stay ready. This is chronic survival mode, and it slowly drains you, until resting feels strange and peace feels temporary. Nothing is wrong with you. Your body learned this to keep you safe. Now it needs permission to rest. Reason number 5, you feel guilty when you rest. Doing nothing feels uncomfortable. Rest feels unearned. You feel guilty slowing down, because growing up you were valued for being useful. Your brain connected worth to responsibility, little by little, day by day, until rest feels like failure. Your worth was never about what you do. You're allowed to rest. Reason number 6, you attract emotionally immature people. You're used to being the strong one, so you attract people who lean on you, people who take more than they give. At first, it feels familiar, but slowly, it drains you. This isn't bad luck, it's pattern memory. Your nervous system learned chaos early. Choosing calm now is growth. Reason number 7. You struggle to enjoy life fully. Even when things are good, you stay guarded. Joy feels temporary, unsafe, because as a child, good moments didn't last. Your brain learned to prepare for loss. This doesn't mean you can't feel joy. It means your brain needs time to feel safe with it. So if life feels heavy, it might not be work, it might not be stress, it might be the child inside you who never got to rest. Growing up too fast didn't make you weak, it made you adaptable, resilient, aware. But surviving isn't the same as living. Choosing softness now is not going backward. It's choosing yourself. Your peace matters. Your inner child matters. If this video put words to something you've always felt, share it with someone who grew up too fast too. Sometimes being understood is where healing begins.